Good morning, children. Let's continue the story of Mukesh, the bangle maker. The author Anis Jung visits Mukesh's house. Mukesh's eyes shine as he volunteers to take the writer to his home. It's a great privilege for him. He is very proud to say that his house is being rebuilt. His house is built in a slum area. They walk down the stinking lanes choked with garbage. The houses there are hovels with crumbling walls, wobbly doors, and no windows. Hovels means an open shed often used for sheltering cattle. You can write down the meaning of hovel. It's an open shed often used for sheltering cattle. Wobbly means moving from side to side, and crumbling, breaking into pieces. And the houses in that slum area are hovels with crumbling walls, wobbly doors, and no windows. These are crowded with families of humans and animals. Here, humans and animals coexist there in a primitive manner. Mukesh's house is a half-built shack with a wobbly door. Shack means a roughly built hut or cabin, and one part of it is thatched with dead grass. When they enter, a frail-looking woman, a young woman, is cooking the evening meal over a firewood stove. She is the wife of Mukesh's elder brother, who takes care of the three men of her family, her husband, Mukesh, and their father. Mukesh's father is a poor bangle maker. Despite long years of hard labor, first as a tailor and then as a bangle maker, he has failed to renovate his house and send his two sons to school. All that he has managed to do is to teach his children what he knows, that is the art of making bangles. Mukesh's grandmother has watched her own husband go blind with the dust from polishing the glass bangles. She says that it is his destiny. Savita, a young girl in a drab pink dress, sits alongside an elderly woman. She is soldering pieces of glass. Her hands move mechanically like the tongs of a machine. Perhaps she does not know the sanctity of the bangles she is making. You know, children, bangles symbolize auspiciousness in marriage for an Indian woman. Savita will come to know about the sanctity of the bangles when she becomes a bride. A red veil, hands dyed with red henna, and red bangles all symbolize auspiciousness in marriage. The elderly woman became a bride long ago. Since her husband is alive, she has bangles on her wrist but no light in her eyes. She has already become blind. She has not enjoyed even one full meal in her entire lifetime. Here the elderly woman highlights the pathetic plight of the bangle makers who failed to enjoy even one full meal during their entire lifetime. The author asked the bangle makers, why don't you organize yourself into a cooperative? The young men of Firozabad have also fallen into the vicious circle of middlemen who trap their fathers and forefathers. They are also afraid of the police. They know that the police will howl them up, beat them and drag them to jail for doing something illegal if they organize themselves into a cooperative. There is no leader among them to help them see things differently. Years of mind-numbing toil, the hard work have killed all their initiative and the ability to dream. they talk only and only about poverty, apathy, greed, and injustice. The author observes two distinct worlds. One, of the families caught in poverty and hunger, burdened with the stigma of caste, social customs and traditions, which force them to remain poor, uneducated, and hungry. On the other side, the vicious circle of the money lenders, the greedy money lenders, the middlemen, the policemen, and the keepers of law, the bureaucrats, and the politicians. Together, they have imposed a heavy burden on them. They can't put it down so easily. Before they are able to think, they accept the baggages, the burden, as naturally as their fathers. To do anything else would mean to dare. That's why the author is cheered when she senses a flash of daring in Mukesh, who wants to be a motor mechanic. The second part, I want to drive a car, is over. Now let's discuss the question answers of the first part. Sometimes I find a rupee in the garbage. We have already discussed two questions. The first one was, who was Sahib? What was he doing and why? Just the points, I'll discuss it once again. Sahib was a rag picker, scrounging in the garbage dumps. He had come from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Storms swept away their fields and homes. In points, once again you can revise it. And the second question I already discussed is, but promises like mine abound in every corner of the bleak world. The answer is the bleak promise, that is about the author's promise to build a new school, which she did not actually mean. And now the third question, you can write it down. What is the full name of Sahib? What does it mean? Or what is ironical about Sahib's name? The answer, Sahib's full name is Sahib-e-Alam, which means Lord of the Universe. The irony is that Lord of the Universe roams around the streets barefoot with other rag pickers, scrounging in garbage dumps. Next question. Explain. For children, garbage has a meaning different from what it means to their parents. Hint. For children, it is wrapped up in wonder, and for elders, it is survival. For detailed answers, once again, you listen to the lecture. Remaining question answers we'll discuss tomorrow. Thank you.